Hello, everyone. It's been a long time. I'm back here, obviously, at home. Well, not necessarily, obviously. I have a little different. I found a much better spot to do these at. I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but it's. I'm in the dining room, but just from a different angle, and my phone just stays nice and still here. So, I hope you're all well. It's been, gosh, kind of crazy. Let's see. I know that the last one I did, last video, was when I got back from my trip. And so it's been about 3 weeks, I guess. So, in these 3 weeks, basically, I've been around. Well, I was around for 1 week, and then I wasn't around for 2 weeks. So the first week, I was teaching at a school in Zehlendorf. Nice school, rowdy kids, but we put on a cute little show at the end of the week, and it's very pretty there. A nice walk from the train to the school. So that was nice. And after that, let's see. I also went to a concert it was a film showing, and a friend of mine had done the score to it, and went to see that, and that was really wonderful. And went out for some Korean food that night. And that was good. That was a fun evening. And then I went away. I went away to Hankensbüttel. It's taken me a while to figure out how to pronounce it, but I finally have. No one I've talked to knows where it is. No Germans I've mentioned it to. It's a very tiny little town, kind of between Wolfsburg and Uelzen. So it's in the north of here a bit. And it's a beautiful area. Very quiet, pretty area. Lots of forests. Lots of mushrooms. All kinds of interesting mushrooms that I've got pictures of I'm posting here that are really, I didn't pick any. I learned from the horse chestnuts. Don't pick things you don't know what they are and eat them. So, I tried to get someone to ID them, but nobody knew exactly what they were. But maybe if you all have any ideas as to what the mushrooms are, you can tell me, because I wanted to eat some of them, but they just look so good. But I couldn't cook there anyway, so it doesn't matter. The food was, again, mostly pretty dreadful, but my co-teachers were very nice, and the kids were good. We had a few problems, but a lot of these young kids, mostly girls, I think they were all girls this time, they want to go home. They get homesick and they want to go home. So we had a few kids go home. Some weren't feeling well, Anyway, but we managed to have a nice week. It was actually, I had 2 different groups, each a week long, but I was in the same place. I came back in between to teach some classes and then some lessons, and then went back. But we did some new things for me. We did archery. I had never done archery, and I was actually not bad at it. And that was fun. And we went to the Otterzentrum, kind of a little animal park where there are otters and badgers and weaselly things, those kinds of animals. And that was fun. The kids, had fun seeing them. And I did too. So we did that and had some nice walks in the woods and did our other usual stuff that we do for our camps. Those were my last camps of the year. I do have other jobs coming up. I'm going to be in Fulda. I'm going to be in Dresden, which I'm excited about, and in what is the name of because of the W? Small town near Bremen, not too far from Bremen. What is it called? It's on for a while, so I'll tell you later. And Valsroa. Valsroa? I think that's it. Anyway, let's see what else is on my list here to tell you about. One thing I forgot to tell you about on my trip to Spain, I ate a food I had never eaten before. I ate a few things I'd never eaten before, but I ate a creature I had never eaten before, and that I didn't know you could even eat. Apparently, it's a thing there. It's a sea anemone that is somehow cooked into a croquette kind of thing that's fried. No, it was really gross. It tasted okay, but the texture was very gooey and gelatinous, and because all those, things kind of break down into like goop. Why? Why are people eating these things? Okay, anyway, so there's a name for them, begins with an O in Spanish, but now I can't remember what they're called in Spanish. But they don't eat them here in Germany, as far as I know. It's a Mediterranean thing. So anyway, I'm not going to eat those again. Glad I tried it. I'm always happy to try things, but no thanks, not again. Also, one of you had asked in your messages about my singing in synagogues and that sort of thing. I'll just tell you a little bit about that. Yes, I'm Jewish, but I'm basically I call myself a Jaytheist. I'm a Jewish atheist, culturally Jewish atheist. But I have moments where I feel kind of close to the service and the holidays and people and things. And so singing, I'd been singing in synagogues since college. So I've sung at some major synagogues, Park Avenue Synagogue in New York for 16 years, the Stephen S. Weiss Synagogue in L.A., anyway, lots of synagogue jobs. I've written some synagogue music, one piece that won an award. I haven't written anything in a while, a couple of years, but some choral music for synagogue. And that's really all I can say. I am going to look into it here. I haven't yet. I wanted to get past the High Holy Days, and maybe now this will actually remind me to call or write some of the synagogues here and see if they're interested in singing with them or my music or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see about that. I think that about covers that, unless you can write me if you had any more questions about that. Also, a couple other interesting things. I have been invited on a mushroom hunt in a couple of weeks. I'm very excited. I'm not sure where we're going. I know it's out of the city somewhere, obviously. But a Pilze suchen, I was told it's called. So I'm excited about that. One thing I want to complain about, and this was a problem in the U.S. too, but package delivery people, what the is going on? And I was told that a lot of the time they won't even try to find you or try to get you at home, and they'll just put up the sign that they were here and you weren't here and leave. I ordered something that got delivered today. I was home. They buzzed. I buzzed them in. They still didn't even come to my apartment. I was waiting for them. I'm like, where are they? So I went downstairs, and there was a paper there saying I wasn't home. I buzzed them in. How could I not be home? I buzzed you in. So I luckily I went outside and their bicycle was still there, and I just stood there with the thing, and and she came out of the building, of the other side of the building, and said, "Oh, I said, I'm home," and she goes, "Oh," in German, she's like saying something like, "You weren't there," and I said, "I buzzed you in. How could I not be there?" So she just blurted something out, and I took the thing, and I just thought, that's just really not right. Really not right. I mean, in the U.S., it happens as well in ways, but not if you've buzzed them in. I mean, if you've actually made contact with them, you usually leave it there or go up to their apartment. So this is something I'm not happy about. But, what can you do? Some other things, there's some movement forward about getting my show. Sorry, the sun is very bright. It's a beautiful day today. It cooled down. Getting my show translated and with an agency here in Berlin, and hopefully up on stages here in this country. So they're looking at it now. I had a connection to that. So that's very exciting, and I'll let you know where that's going. I can't read this. What did I write here? Voice lessons. I've been taking more voice lessons. Those have been going very well, too. My apartment is still coming along. I'm going to probably see it this weekend and see where it's at. The company, I'm not going to go with the company I was going to go with to move out here, to ship my stuff. They're horrible communication, and price is too high. It's going to be 8,000 to 9,000 again. I said I got rid of half the stuff, but they were going by the weight of what I had, and I don't know. So I'm looking into a different company, so still not sure what's going on with that. But hopefully I can get it to a reasonable amount and get my stuff. I'm still getting mosquito bites at night because my roommate loves to open the windows and doors still. So I bought myself one of these things that you plug in the wall. I may have mentioned it when I was in Portugal. That has some kind of liquid in it that keeps the bugs away. So I'm going to try to use that and see what happens. And I think this is pretty much the last thing for today. I'm going to try to start a Christmas caroling group. I've been doing a cappella quartet Christmas caroling for my whole life, pretty much. Last year was the first year I missed. And I was inquiring about, if that's a thing here. I haven't seen carolers. Last year, I didn't see carolers here. But maybe that was because of COVID. I don't know. But apparently it is done sometimes. And I have, a book of music, and I have, I know a lot of singers. And so I thought we should put a group together. So I've got some interested people. If any of you here in Berlin have a job situation, like work at a hotel or a restaurant or somewhere where you might want to have some caroler singers, Christmas singing, we're going to try to do the Dickens outfits too. We'll see if we can get a hold of those. But anyway, if you have any connection to anything like that, let me know, because we're going to be good. They're good arrangements. The singers I've contacted are all good, so it's going to be hopefully it sounds like it'll be a good group, and hope we'll get some work. So I'm putting that together. So and working on getting funding for my opera, submitting my shows in a few more places. So now that I'm home for a few weeks, I'm going to be busy with that kind of work, trying to get my musical career going here more. So so that's good. Um, so that's where things are at now, and yeah, I'll let you know some of I'll see the apartment. Um, we'll see what happens with this company with my moving. Hopefully that'll come together. We'll see what's going on with the caroling. So a lot going on, and all good stuff, I think. So hope you're all well, and hope to be back soon. All right. Take care. Bye.